I have had psoriatic arthritis since I was a kid. I started showing symptoms in high school. By the time I was 18, I was struggling standing up straight. I felt like a 90-year-old in an 18-year-old's body. This was changing the mindset to what is the very best thing for my gut right now. This is a continual journey. It's gonna fluctuate, it's gonna cycle, because with autoimmune disease, you never know when your next flare is gonna hit. I always knew that eating anti-inflammatory foods was important, but I never fully committed until now. How healing my gut has changed the game. I feel the best I have in years. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, what's up? My name is Charlene Town. We talk all things health, fitness, beauty, psoriatic arthritis, because it's all about being confident, being beautiful, and being you. Because we are all so beautifully different. I want you to look confident. I want you to feel beautiful. I want you to feel good from the inside out. And today we're going to do a little update of my psoriatic arthritis journey. Last July, I posted my very first video talking about psoriatic arthritis on this channel. I talk a lot more psoriatic arthritis over on my Instagram, The Sick Fit Chick. It is The Sick Fit Chick because I love health, I love fitness, but you guys, I have psoriatic arthritis, which is a chronic illness, which is chronic inflammation. I am good some days, I am bad some days, and I was looking for a community of people 2.5 years ago, and I found a lot of people on Instagram, and I feel so truly blessed to have found a community of people who are going through similar things that I am, who struggle the same way that I do, not because I want to see other people struggling, but because psoriatic arthritis, being in chronic pain all the time, is so lonely, okay? Even the people that love me most, who see me every day, I can't say I'm in pain every single day. I can't say, can't you see my pain? Can't you see it on my face? Because one, nobody really understands the pain that you're going through but you. Two, even if I have psoriatic arthritis and you have psoriatic arthritis, our symptoms are gonna be different. We're gonna inflame differently. Certain foods are gonna trigger us in different ways. So it's hard for the loved ones in your life who do not suffer with chronic pain and chronic illness to understand what you're going through. So my world lit up when I started The Sick Fit Chick and started using psoriatic arthritis hashtags and found other people who had the same feelings as me, who could relate to the pain that I was going through, who told their stories, and I was like, oh my goodness, yes, that's it. That's what I've been feeling. And I have had so many people reach out to me in the last almost 3 years, asking me very specific questions about psoriatic arthritis. And so I want to give you guys a little bit of a background. A little bit. You guys, if you guys have been with me, you know I talk a lot, and bear with me. I'm gonna make this a much shorter video than the last. I will have my first video linked down below. If that's something that you guys are interested in watching, go check it out. It talks a lot about the struggle I had with psoriatic arthritis and food and diet and exercise, all of that jazz. I want to bring you guys up to date what's been going on in the last 2.5 years, because it's been a roller coaster. Okay, so I have an almost 3-year-old daughter. Up to the point of getting pregnant with my daughter, I had been on Humira for I think 5 years. I had been working with my holistic doctor, seeing an acupuncturist, seeing a chiropractor, getting regular massage, and I was actually able to get off my Humira a couple months before I got pregnant. I've always wanted to treat my psoriatic arthritis as holistically as possible, and that has been my goal from day one. I refused medication for years. It wasn't until 8 years ago that I gave in. I could barely walk. The sound of people's voices was just like vibrating on my body, and my body hurt so bad. It was insane. So I started taking the medication then, and I was on it for about 5 years. I got pregnant, and then this is where a big change happened, okay? So I was off that medication for pretty much a year. I went off of it in August of 2017, and then I had my daughter in June of 2018. So I'd been off of it this entire time. My plan was to stay off of the Humira while I was breastfeeding. However, by August of 2018, I couldn't walk. You guys, post-delivery, my symptoms came back with a vengeance. I could barely pick up my 7-pound daughter some days. I couldn't walk out to my back deck. Not only were my psoriatic arthritis symptoms back with a vengeance, I developed hypothyroidism. So I put on a ton of weight post-delivery. I was heavier after I had my daughter than I was when I was pregnant, which is insane, but very common at the end of pregnancy, which nobody tells you. We caught the hypothyroidism like August, September, and I went back on my Humira in August of 2018. It was the very best thing I could have done for my body, for my daughter, for our family. And it took from August of 2018 to April of 2019 for the Humira to really start working in my body, for me to get to a point where I felt like I could move my body to work out. So I've been on my Humira since August of 2018. In 2019, I started building up my fitness slowly. I started just doing walks daily, 10 minutes of workouts. Then slowly but surely, I started, I think in May, June, I started working out and doing some workout challenges. I started eating meal programs and I started losing the weight, which felt really good. And I was really in this mindset of I just want to lose the weight, you guys. I was so heavy for me and my body. I was in a lot of pain. And I got to a place where I wasn't doing it for me anymore. I had this drive in me to work harder, push harder, work harder, push harder, all while eating in a calorie deficit, because on these challenges, you have to eat their meal programs in order to even be considered to win. So I was like eating these meal programs, eating in a deficit and trying to make it work for me and my body. And it was working okay. But at the end of 2019 in December, my body really started to crash again. I was lifting the heaviest weights that I'd gotten to. I was feeling really proud of my body and my strength, and my body wasn't happy. I was in and out of flares that year, mostly because I was still trying to balance out the Humira, and I was working out, was pushing my body because I love it. I love working out. I love pushing my body. Also, I knew there was internal gut issues going on, you guys. I am a huge believer that you gotta heal the gut. You can't have a leaky gut. It just causes inflammation. And when my gut is in a really good place, my body is in a really good place. So my plan was to go see my naturopath January of 2020, and we'll do the gut test again, because pre-pregnancy we'd done a gut test. My gut was doing really good. We were just doing things to boost it and help everything run really smooth and lower the inflammation and all that jazz. So I was like, great, we'll get back on track. We'll get back on track. And then 2020 hit, you guys. We all know what happened in 2020. COVID hit, all of my weddings got canceled. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just wait until I work some weddings. It's gonna come back. Like I kept thinking, weddings are gonna come back. Weddings are gonna come back. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. And I kept getting more and more bloated. I was in and out of flare every couple weeks, you guys. I would start a challenge with the group that I was working out with at the time, and I would go into a flare. And then I would have to back down, and I'd go back to doing yoga, and I'd go back to walking, and then my body would get okay again. And then I'd start another challenge and I'd crash again. Guys, I had 3-week flares, 6-week flares, 13-week flare. I was just like up and down last year. And so in the fall of 2020, I was like, honey, I thought I'd be working and I really would need to take a gut test. Like I need to go and do a GI gut test. And he's like, well, what have you been waiting for? You know? And I was like, I just really wanted to make money because the test is a couple $100. And you know, he's like, just do the test. Just get a hold of your doctor, do the test, figure out what's going on. So I think this is around August. I did the gut test and my gut was all messed up, you guys. I had really high inflammation markers. I had a parasite called a blastocyst, and she was like, I think we may have SIBO going on. So she had me do a SIBO test. Yes, I have SIBO very bad, both the methane and the other gas. There's 2 gases. I'll put a thing up because I can't remember what the other gas is. They were both really high levels. They were both really high up in my gut. I mean, I was so bloated all the time. My stomach hurt. I knew my gut was out of whack because my inflammation levels kept going back. Also, side note, I had upped my Humira to every single week at this point because I was in such bad flares all the time. So many times I would get to the end of the day and be hobbling, just hardly walking at the end of the day. So I upped my medication to the max that I could do up until this point. August, I found out the gut tests, and she's like, okay, we gotta start treating this. We're gonna do several rounds. I need you to switch to a low FODMAP/SIBO diet. So from August to April 5th, I have done a low FODMAP/SIBO paleo-based diet, okay? What does that even look like? I have some videos of what I eat in a days listed down below. Go ahead and check them out if you guys are interested in that. Let me know if you guys are interested in more videos like that down below. I've been working on my diet for years and years, but if I'm really honest, this is the very first time I put myself and my health first. In the past, I was like, I eat gluten-free, dairy-free, but if something came up and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have a little bit of gluten, okay, or I'm gonna have a little bit of this, or I'm gonna have a little bit of that, and it won't be a big deal, right? I didn't really realize how much that stuff was really affecting me until I have been eating super clean, low FODMAP, SIBO, paleo-based eating for the last 6 months, and my body has never felt better. Look, you guys, I get it. Diet is hard. I cried for a long time when my doctor told me that I had to do this diet, and I saw that I couldn't eat asparagus, I couldn't eat broccoli, I couldn't eat some of my favorite things that I knew were healthy, that are healthy. I couldn't eat those things any longer on this diet, and I was like, I feel like I've been doing everything I can, I've been eating healthy, and my body was just saying, no, this isn't right. I was so frustrated, and to limit my foods even more, just the idea of having to limit my healthy foods was devastating to me, you guys. So it was not easy. And then when I made the commitment, I said, I can do hard things. It's not gonna be that bad. Since then, I've done 3 rounds of treatment, treating the SIBO and the parasite. The first round we did herbal supplements, and it went really great. I was feeling better than I had in a long time. I was still eating the low FODMAP SIBO diet, didn't have too much die-off, and my body was feeling really good. Great, so I was feeling really confident, really strong, jumped into the second round. Round 2, we tried new supplements because we don't want anything to get used to the same supplements that we'd been taking. So we tried a new round of supplements, and they kicked my butt. One of them was way too powerful for me. I had a lot of die-off. I got really sick. I went into a flare. I was detoxing so bad. I had sores under my arms because my body was detoxing so much from the SIBO and the parasite. It was just really pushing toxins out of my body. I was excited, but very discouraged because I had gotten so sick, and I know that we have lots more rounds of treatment left, and I don't want to be sick. After that second round, after the die-off went down, I felt so much better, you guys, like so much better. It was January 2021. My body was starting to feel good. That second round had finished. I was still really strong on my low FODMAP diet, and we were getting ready to do round 3. And I was scared, guys, because I didn't want to get sick again. And round 3, we decided to do antibiotics. And I was really scared about getting sick again. So I put it off until February, March. It actually went really well. We also upped all of my gut support. But afterwards, you guys, I feel so good. I feel better than I have in years. I think you can tell. If you guys saw my first psoriatic arthritis journey, I'm very mellow. I was actually in a ton of pain in that video. And I just have energy. I have so much energy right now. I also did a killer HIIT workout this morning, which I don't do. I do not do HIIT workouts, you guys. I can't do HIIT workouts because the jumping and everything just doesn't, but my body is feeling good. It's feeling good. I'm feeling good, you guys. So I just wanted to give you guys that background. Yes, it's long, but it's necessary. I don't want you guys to go, well, she did this for a month and she feels better. It took me 6-8 months to be on the Humira before I could really walk and start to move my body again. I have been doing the low FODMAP SIBO diet for 6 months and 3 rounds of treatment, and I'm still not done. Anyway, I just want you guys to see that it takes time. Your body can do amazing things, but it takes time and it takes patience. So be kind to yourself, Be patient with yourself. Know that you're not alone. You are seen. I am here with you. But I just want to talk to you guys really quick about the supplements that I do take on a daily basis, that I have been taking on a daily basis for years, and things that I notice when I stop taking them. I feel so much better when I'm taking my fish oil. Fish oil is good for your joints. It's good for inflammation. It's good for gut health. It's good for your brain. Fish oil is amazing. Personally, I prefer liquid fish oil. I do take a tablespoon every single day. If I'm inflamed, I will up that to 2 to 3 tablespoons a day, depending on what my body is needing. Along with that, I always take vitamin D. My body is deficient in vitamin D. I regularly check to make sure where my levels are. I do take a liquid vitamin D. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are all fat-soluble vitamins. So know that whenever you're eating dark leafy greens, you're taking your vitamin D supplements, unless it's bioavailable, you need to be eating some form of healthy fat, be it olive oil, fish oil, avocado, egg yolks. You know what I'm saying. You gotta have some form of healthy fat with that vitamin in order for your body to be able to digest it fully. So I always do my fish oil and my vitamin D together. That way it absorbs. They are happy. They help me. They're great. I do take CURCUM EVAIL. It's a bioavailable high dose of turmeric, which turmeric is very anti-inflammatory. It's really good for your gut. It's really good for inflammation. I really love it. I've been taking it for about 3 years now. I really enjoy it. I have lowered my Humira. I am down to every other week. I am no longer in a place of hating taking medication. I'm just so grateful to have something that allows me to be able to move. I am grateful to have something that allows me to have the lifestyle that I want, to be able to carry my daughter, to be able to walk, to be able to work out, to be able to do all the little things. And I feel grateful instead of being resentful. So a happy mind, a happy heart, gratitude has changed my life. For a long time with psoriatic arthritis, I was angry, you guys. I was resentful. Why me is kind of the thought process that I had. I don't have that anymore. I've let that go. I focus on my gratitude every single day. I make a list of 5 things that I'm grateful for in the last 24 hours. I thank my body, especially when I can't sleep. I give myself a big hug and I thank my body for being able to do basic things. Walk, stand, carry my daughter, hug my loved ones. I am grateful. I am so grateful for this body, even when it's in pain. I love it. I'm grateful that I get to be here. Gratitude has really, that mindset shift has really changed my life, and I can't say enough good things. Gratitude isn't gonna make your pain go away. I'm not gonna sit here and blow smoke and tell you that if you say that you're grateful every day, your pain's gonna go away, because being grateful for pain is not where we're at. It just changes that mindset. It switches you from living in a state of negativity and anger, and it makes you look for the good even in really tough situations. And if you can find the good in the middle of a flare, if you can find something good in the middle of the worst situation that you've ever been in, you'll survive. Like, you'll get through it. I promise you, you'll get through it, okay? I'm just gonna cry throughout this whole video, and it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I feel like we've done a really good recap from then to now. I just want to do one last little closing thing. I used to say I could never give up XYZ, right? I used to say, well, I could never give up drinking alcohol because my husband and I like to drink. We like to have wine with dinner and go out for drinks and sit on the patio and have a cocktail. I used to say I could never give that up. I used to say, well, I could never give up sweets. I could never give up dairy. You fill in the blank. I could never blank. And that was the mindset, right? If you say that you could never do something, you never will, right? So in the fall of 2020, I changed that mindset and I said, I can do it. I can do hard things. It's not that bad. I just changed the way I thought about it. I literally went from crying to my best friend, crying to my husband, so frustrated with not being able to eat asparagus and broccoli and spinach. I love spinach. can only have 15 pieces a day. I was like, no way. There is no way I can do that. No way. And then the day I committed to this diet, I said, yeah, I can do it. I can do hard things. It's not that big of a deal. Why is it that big of a deal, right? Changing my mindset changed everything. So if you are struggling with diet, if you're struggling with exercise, figure out what it is. What is stopping you? Are you frustrated because you really want to do HIIT workouts and your body's not allowing you to do it? Been there. Are you struggling with diet because giving up gluten is hard and dairy is hard? Yeah, I'm with you. It is hard. But when you change your mindset to, okay, I can't do HIIT workout right now. I need to do what's right for my body right now. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna do some yoga. I'm gonna do some gentle stretching, foam rolling. I'm gonna do 10 minutes of gentle exercise. If you're at a place in your health and you need to figure out, is your thyroid off? Do you have high inflammation levels? Do you have SIBO? Let's reframe it. What is right for my body right now? What is gonna make me feel good now? This low FODMAP SIBO diet has changed my life. Literally, you guys, would not be in this place right here, right now if I hadn't fully committed. At the beginning, I took it slow. At the beginning, I still ate more fruit than I was supposed to. That's okay. My body was handling it. My bloat went down. I worked with my naturopath. She said, do the best you can. She's like, I want you to eat phase 1, but if eating phase 2 is what you need to do to stay consistent, right? So I did my very best to eat phase 1 and phase 2 when I needed to. What I chose to do is I cut out the high sugar fruits. For instance, bananas. I used to add half a banana to my smoothie. I used to eat banana pancakes several times a week because I love them. I ate a lot of bananas. Not that bananas are wrong or bad at all, but when you have SIBO, it's high sugar and it can cause the gases to go crazy. So when I opted for fruits in my smoothies, I went for blueberries and pineapple. And then there were times where I backed off even on the pineapple and just did blueberries or did strawberries and blueberries. And I tried doing lower sugar fruits in order to keep my fruit because I love fruit. This was changing the mindset to what is the very best thing for my gut right now. I feel like if you can reframe it to what's best for me right now and do the best you can right now and see how your body feels. Don't look at it in a way of this is my life forever. I'm never going to be able to eat this again. I'm never going to be able to do that again. In my experience, it's not going to stick because you're so negative about it. If you come at it with what can I do the very possible best thing for my body, my inflammation right here, right now, and just do it the best I can every single day. Not every single day is perfect. You've got to learn what works good for your body. I'm going to list resources down below. I do highly recommend the Paleo Cure by Kresser. He teaches you how to eat, how to reintroduce foods, how to be a food detective, read labels, but he reintroduces every single food group back into your body. Dairy, gluten, alcohol, everything. And he teaches you how to see the signs if you're being triggered by certain foods. Some people can eat gluten, some people can eat dairy. That book just teaches you that all bodies are different, and it teaches you how to eat right for you and your body. And it teaches you how to find the foods that are triggering inflammation in your body, because nobody can tell you what's going on in your body better than you can. Any doctor can give you a list of foods that's like, these are all high inflammation marker foods. I've had them handed to me. I've also been tested for gluten intolerance, you guys. Never came up positive. But if I eat gluten, go into a flare, I literally swell up. It's crazy. Really listen to you and your body and find a doctor who cares. Find a doctor that sees you, who has the same goals as you, and that you guys can be on the same page. My naturopath has also put me on a medication called naltrexone. So I am currently taking Humira once every other week. I also take my naltrexone once a day on top top of all the gut support. And my body has never been better, you guys, and I feel very grateful. It has been a journey. It's going to continue to be a journey. This isn't the end of this journey. I'm going to be doing more rounds of treatment. I could get sick again. Having psoriatic arthritis, you guys, I could go into flares. I don't know what's going to happen. I will keep you guys up to date on what's going on with me and my psoriatic arthritis. If you guys want more psoriatic arthritis or more support with psoriatic arthritis, go follow me on Instagram. I'm at The Sick Fit Chick. I'd love to have you over there. If this was content that you guys like to see, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that this is a good video and it'll push it out to more people, because the more people that can be supported, the better, you guys. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell, because it'll let you know when my next video comes out. Please leave me a comment in the comments down below. Let me know where you're at in your journey. Do you need more support? Do you guys have more questions for me? Leave them in the comments down below. I can always do a follow-up. Maybe I'll do a Q&A. Just let me know what you guys need support on psoriatic arthritis wise. There's not a lot of stuff going on with psoriatic arthritis, chronic pain, chronic illness on YouTube, so I'd love to fill that void for you. How can I help support you on your journey? I'd love to do that for you, because I was really lonely for a very long time, and I don't think that we should be lonely. And this is a safe space, so please leave your comments down below. I'm here to support you. I'm more active on my Instagram, so go follow me over there if you guys are needing a little bit of extra support. Also, please be kind and please be gentle. I do have psoriatic arthritis, so I still do struggle. I still have tough mornings. I still have tough days. So if I don't get back to you right away, I will get back to you. I promise. I'll be kind with you. You be kind with me. We'll just support each other as best we can. I will have related videos linked down below. I will have other resources linked down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.